The behaviour that I saw on the DVD is as bad as it gets. And I know that I will need to get Dad the help that he will need.
Phil, Joyce passed on. Nice that you've called.
Meeting up with Joyce was incredibly good for Phil.
Joyce was really nice. She was just real soft-spoken, somebody that, you felt like you could talk to.
We have a program designed to target these kinds of problems. I want you to be able to look yourself in the mirror and to be able to say, I want my daughters to be able to marry a man like me.
I thought it would be very good for Phil to actually see and speak to a man who had completed the course. And so I had William meet up with us.
Will is a man I've worked with on these issues who is brave enough to do this and take a look at himself.
I would say things, it's like I wouldn't think twice about saying it. Now I really watch what I say and just really try to treat people the way I want to be treated. Sometimes it's like we just accumulate and create a habit that sometimes we just can't get rid of that habit. And so we just kind of stay in that rut. It's kind of like driving a car on a dirt road after a while. It's like you just take your hands off the steering wheel. Well, sometimes it's like you gotta get yourself out of that rut.
This does get to be dangerous. I have worked with men who have never thought they would do this, but have killed their partners or killed even their children. They have come to me and they have said, I really didn't mean for this to happen, but they did mean and choose to cross that first line.
Right. Meeting William did give me the hope that change is possible. All I gotta do is put my mind to it and do it.
I'd like you to make a promise that from this day forth you will stop calling names and that you will never raise your hand in a hurtful way.
Oh yeah, you have it. You have my commitment. You have my word.
Okay.
Making these commitments was a very big step for Dad, but I need to make sure that he remembers why it's important to stick with these commitments. There is a lady here that I'd like you to meet. The last but not least of this journey for Phil was to introduce him to a young woman who had endured abuse from her own father.
A young girl sees through her father's eyes herself. And for myself, I saw the way that my father treated me and treated my mother. And on some level, I believed that that was how I deserved to be treated. And even as I grew older and went to college and did very well in a career, when I chose relationships, I chose very poorly. And I ended up being in a relationship with a man who was emotionally and verbally abusive. Your daughters are looking to you to see what kind of man they're going to choose for themselves someday, and you don't want them to be with somebody that's going to belittle them or make them feel badly about themselves.
I was thinking of like, wow, I don't want this to be one of my daughters sitting across from me asking me why, so it was an eye-opener.
Your job now is to apologize to them, not just through your words, but through your actions that you can change.
That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, so I can get answers for me, and so I can help my children and my family.
When you have some challenges and some obstacles and you feel like you're going to turn back, I hope that you remember this moment, because we're the people that are quietly in the background, cheering you on.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks.
It made me feel good to know that, okay, I can remember her if I have that situation come up, that'll help me say, stop. Even though I know there's a long road ahead of me, I'm looking forward to that journey because in the long run, it's going to benefit me, my wife, and my children.
Okay, guys. Time for me to leave, and Jojo wants some hugs. If I could say anything to Phil, it would be that he can't change the past.
Hey, it's the beginning for you.
But he can change the future of 5 beautiful children. I have asked Joyce for reports with regards to Phil, and I will be keeping in touch with the family. There's no two ways about that.
We have the opportunity to heal the hurt that we've caused each other and to give our children a safe place.
This
experience has changed my parents a lot. They're nicer, they're not yelling all the time. It makes me want to come home. Bye-bye.
Bye, Jojo.
If the power of this one family helps just one other family, we are on the right pathway of breaking that cycle.
Bye.